hit the record button
Hit
on
the
this
record
bitch
for
just to
what?
see what happened.
Are we recording right now?
No, you gotta plug it.
Plug my shit in, nigga.
Damn, it's the wrong one. Here, hold this. You grab this one.
I'll grab this one. Yeah, make sure you have to close our mouth like amateur. Hey, we're all up in your ear.
Yeah.
One time. Welcome to the Skullcat the Infamous Show.
Yeah.
I'm Skullcat. Introduce yourself.
I am infamous.
Sorry, that's a little slow. So, our show is to be about topics that are on top of our domes on our minds. We can talk about things that's going on, things that have gone on, and things that will go on. We will be talking about all types of stuff. And if you are here to talk about and learn about all types of stuff, this is, I wouldn't say so much as an informative channel, but it's enlightening.
Yeah.
It will help the mind, help the conscious, make you think about things differently, change your narrative on a few things. And since you are here, listen. Well, thank you. Spread the word of what was it?
What was it?
So, what's on my mind now is chances and turns. How we could take a chance and how it could turn out differently, correct?
Correct.
So I will share my story of once a long time ago.
Let me see.
I was in class. I can hear you. You're so gay. Hey, so listen to me. Hey, bro, my phone was listening to me, dog.
Oh, yeah?
We got spies on the picture.
Yo.
Yo. I don't hear you. Oh, no, I don't hear nothing now. I can hear you. Oh, no, I can't hear myself.
Still having a little technical difficulty.
Sorry, Infamous is known for infamously being late.
Yep.
And even with technical problems, it is his problem too. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We're 2 minutes into hell.
Yeah.
Ooh, I do have a really nice voice. Mm-hmm.
You do. You sexy as fuck.
Stroke your ears.
Can you hear me now? Oh shit, we on now. Yeah.
Now, how do we set up a podcast? We should do like Spotify's and shit like that, right?
Well, what we basically do is just record like we're doing right now and then just post it.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna post and we're gonna record ourselves.
A little bit so excited. She finished it.
And so, welcome to Skullcat the Infamous. I'm Skullcat.
And I am Infamous.
And this is our channel where we talk about whatever's on top of our domes and our noggins. It tends to be about a lot of black cultural shit and other things that may be bothering us on our mind, what we've gone through, we will go through, anything that we feel talking about. So if you're in here for that type of tossed salad, and go ahead and come and lick. I mean, be part of the podcast.
That part. Man.
Not only will we have a podcast, but we will be stoners. So it's stoner lives in the our nation. Go ahead and grab whatever the fuck you feel like smoking out of.
Shit, you know what? I got my pen, and I'm finna grab me a shot real quick because we live.
And he always says, "Do your thing, babe."
Hey, y'all finna do a shot with me because that's just how I get down. You know, it's the culture.
I hear something. Something went off. Something moved. Something changed.
Was it me?
No, something.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, that's the cards. Oh, The
Gotta get a
cards.
little
We gotta be careful.
untangled
We're caught up in the Jada and Will Smith type of
and
thing. We're
well
caught up in
entanglement.
entanglement. Okay, so recently we had a Karen at a Victoria's Secret. And I'm
Oh,
sure a lot of you have seen it. If you haven't, what are you doing? Uh, it's really good footage of white woman tears and a sweet dear old Karen who is, I would say, illegally using a disorder that affects a lot of us around the world globally, which is anxiety, panic, and she decided to say that she had that and proceeded to fake faint. Meanwhile, it took 10 minutes for security to get there. They must have said there's a white woman acting crazy, take your time, because if it was a black woman, they would have been there like white on rice.
mm-hmm.
Now, I don't agree with the black woman because it felt like she was antagonizing her a little bit more, riling up the situation. And the workers started to de-escalate again. And all the white ladies at the counter was like, "Oh, just leave her alone." It's like, no, you get on your white sister there and tell her to calm down. They're listening to Kids Bop. If y'all know what that reference, if you didn't feel and smell what I'm stepping in. So with that being said, we are looking at this woman, witnessing her, looking around for approval of her adult temper tantrum. She was looking at her white female counterparts like, "Hey, do you agree with me acting a fool for this Victoria's Secret?" Now, she proceeded to chase this woman on story, try to hit her, even she denied it. And at the same time, I would say that the moment she begins to cry can cause so much pain. White women tears have caused many deaths and continue to do so. And we're living in the time period of COVID Karens.
Shit.
COVID Karens, where they ran rapid. I fear them more than I do this COVID itself.
That part.
Because with COVID, you know, um, you can stay your ass in the house. At least you're protected there. But when you're out in the wild, there's wild Karens out there that are untamed and unleashed and have the capability of having to drop a dime on us at their mere fingertips called cell phone devices. And then they record us like they're really doing something. I just love it. I love that they feel they have so much power when they take out their cell phones and start recording us like, "Yeah, I got you. I got you. You don't got shit. What you got is a left and right hook. We are not our grandparents. I will stomp a hole in that Karen ass of yours and send you home packing to Kevin."
You ready to do a shot, babe?
I'm ready to do a shot.
Alright,
Let's
do a shot with
let's
me real
do a
quick.
shot. Now we're not recording this, so you can't see, but go ahead and get your shots. Now we do smoke on this channel, but if you don't smoke, you're a drinker, then this shot is for you. Mm. Cut.
Yeah.
Y'all know who Cut is? If y'all haven't watched Cut, he's a black gentleman that's very funny who takes a shot of Hennessy, and it killed this man. But go ahead and look at me one time. So we're going back to Karen. Now, our conversations may bounce from here to there, but please keep up. We are stoners, so our stoner brains tend to trail off and go to different subjects, but we tend to wrap it all back up. Now, I will say this. Right now, we're in the time period where we are fighting for rights and losing them. We're trying to obtain and gain. And to reference obtain and gain, it's get them tags in those bags.
Get them bags and tags.
Yes, because I have an alter ego on my Snapchat, and he's called Relatable. Simple. And he is a gorilla. And he tends to tell you mother truckers to mind your fucking business. And I have Berry Nice, who's a beautiful blueberry. Now they're both sides of me. One is the sweet, encouraging side, Berry Nice, who tells you to do great. But then I always follow it up with Gorilla, because Gorilla will also tell you to mind your fucking business.
For real.
I love to spread positivity, but also Also, digging that ass. It's okay to dig in someone's ass and tell them to mind their business. So many people always say, well, if you're going to tell someone off, do it respectfully. Do you have to curse? No, because if I don't curse, my point is not taken seriously for some reason. I don't want to get any flies with the honey. I want to shoo you away with the vinegar that I'm about to spew upon you. So, what was it? Mind your business. Stay in your lane. Get them tags. Get them bags. Okay? Get them bags. Get them tags. Tags. The bags. You spend some, you gain some. That's the point of life, right?
Yeah.
We're going to finish off our drink because obviously he wants to drink a little bit more.
Yep.
Mm.
We celebrating our first recording. Yeah.
It was a little
With the
turbulent,
little
so
Chivas Regal.
we're definitely gonna have to figure some stuff out. But we're just bullshitting right now.
Oh yeah.
But if you're listening to the bullshit, I'm glad that you are
This
here.
is it's like unofficial but unofficial. Official but unofficial, yeah.
Yeah, man. So
The introduction
just to get to know
off the
us a
top.
little, we're talking about Karens and how nuisance they are. And I think what would help Karens out is if the fellow white sisters and brothers out there, instead of just standing there and being enablers to your wicked counterparts that are the Karens and Kevins out there, stop them and correct them. But hey, mind your business. Why are you messing with those people that are minding their business? And you want to call the cops? You
Right.
know, the cops could be doing a lot of things better besides being scared to pull that trigger too fast, but we're not going to go there right now. They have a lot more things to take care of, serious matters. And here you are wasting the tax dollar because of your feelings. Now, some of you don't understand why Karen is called a Karen. It has nothing to do with a white woman named Karen. No, no, no. Karen means because that person is caring too much about what you're doing that they don't mind their business. So now you are Karen.
Right.
You are caring way too much, Karen.
Yep.
Caring way too much. We have to stop them and understand that you can't acknowledge people's tears. I remember when I was being little and being little, when I was a child, I should say, um, you realize when you're a kid what you can get and what you can't get. And I noticed if I shed some tears, I can possibly get my way. And it's to a point where it was like 100% accurate. Like, oh, and I get what I want. Speed past to a grown woman. At this point, you should understand that adult is crying doesn't mean they need to be pacified. They need to be put in their place. Can we stop pacifying when a white woman cries that it's automatically, oh, rescue her? She could legit be stabbing someone to death, but she starts to cry because she's getting arrested? Come on now.
Right.
We cannot continue to pacify the bullshit. We cannot continue to ignore it and think, oh, it's so carrying and wild and crazy. No, stop them. Because they only go after people of color, they also go after their own. There's videos of them acting a fool at everybody. Have you guys seen that recent clip of the Karen doing the 4th of July? Where she's legit screaming so loud that she's actually louder than the fireworks that are going off?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just have called the police? Why do you have to have your ass out there screaming at the top of your lungs, raising your blood pressure to yell over fireworks for them to be quiet? I understand it can be frustrating. I want context behind it. But like, what time of night was it? It did look dark, but it was 8 o'clock. If it's that time where it's late, then do what any normal human being would do. Peek through the blinds, and then call the police and go to bed. Once you see the blueberries and cherries flashing outside, take your ass to sleep.
That part.
I remember when I was little, and I think it was 2 o'clock, and my mom used to work a lot of hours. And this particular day, she did like maybe 18 hours. She was gone all day. I mean, she went from one job to another to actually stay more. She said, I want my check fat. She had asked my dad to drop us some food for her. She got the crack when she was at. And the fireworks was going off. And mind you, the day before 4th of July, she came home. She barbecued all day, fed us, fed part of the neighborhood. She's tired. It's 2 o'clock a.m. Why y'all still popping off and yelling woohoo in the background? No one hear that bullshit. So what my mama do? She said, pick up your money, tell me how it is. She said about good 8:10. So I can see. And they have to drink beer, scratching their nuts. And I give her a full rundown what they was doing. I was giving her a good peep show. It was good. And then she called the police.
Damn.
And then we took her happy ass back to sleep. That's what you do. You don't need to go out there to confront anybody and yell in someone's face. Because first of all, people don't want you telling them what to do, obviously. So you don't know who you run up on. And for her to be screaming up her lungs, Karen, go take your ass in the house.
Right.
Where your husband at? Where's somebody at that's there to tell you, hey, don't go outside? And she there by herself. She didn't think it through. But it's okay. It's okay. Mind your business. Mind your business. Please mind your business. So, since you're still listening, hopefully you are, um, our names are very special. And I'll start first since I'm already talking. Skull Cat is very simple. I like skulls and I like cats. Simple. Doesn't mean anything. You can read into it. You can piece together the bushes you want to tell yourself, but it's just simple. I love skulls. I love cats. I'm a skull cat. Why not be a skull cat? And sir,
I am infamous. And we all know what infamous means in some cases, or most cases, meaning having a bad reputation or the worst in most cases. But in my case, it's just misunderstood at most in a lot of cases. So for me, it's when the misunderstanding comes into the light and he rises and shows his true form and shows the world what he's really about. That's infamous. So, and it can be anything too. It's like Tupac type shit.
so Skull Cat is the infamous. It's both of
Yeah,
us.
it's both of us.
I'm known for whatever the hell I want to be known for, not what you tell me I should be known for.
Exactly. You got to get to know us. You know what I'm saying? You
So,
can't just, base it off of someone else's. Oh, this is what these guys are about. No, you come and sit down and get to know us. Don't
yes.
hear about us. You come down
So
and get to know
welcome.
us.
Welcome to the
You know what I'm saying?
podcast, or the cast of the pod of the cast.
Exactly.
You,
Smoke with us, drink with us, chill with us, chop it up with us.
and
That's all we here for.
I will be saying lots of stuff that people will agree with and won't agree with. And I love having conversations where we can express our feelings and come to mutual agreement. And even if we don't, at least come with understanding that it's okay to agree to disagree. But just know I'm gonna keep my narrative the way it is, and you keep yours the way it is. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. But ask yourself this: are you willing to learn something different? Or is it just because you're so stuck in being force fed, what you've been told, that it just feels uncomfortable learning something different? That's what you have to ask yourself. So, to give a background on Skullcat, how she got to the point where she is right now, it's being dragged through hell, being dragged through some more hell, and then just when you think you're done, you're lit on fire and then dragged through some more hell.
Yeah.
And then people expect for you to be there for them in ways that you could even be there for yourself. So, for instance, I'll give an example of where I came from, the household I grew up in. I grew up with a mom who had many jobs. At one point, she's a nurse. She's been a school teacher. She's cleaned toilets. I mean, you name it, she's done it. Burgers, worked overnight. Um, Low key was like front desk security. She did a lot of stuff. And I was a latchkey kid because of it, because my brother and sister are 12 and 11 years older than me. I will always refer to them as the siblings in the names I give them later on, which you'll learn much later. But with the siblings and me being a latchkey kid, you just learn that you have to be on your own at a very young age. You have to fend for yourself, feed yourself, understand that things can happen when you are home alone. And I've had a lot of weird shit happen to me when I was home alone. And the home I grew up in, for lack of better words, was quite freaking haunting. We had spirits in our house, ghosts in our house, and maybe even a demon. Now, I don't believe in religion as far as Skydaddy, okay? I'm going to put that out there right now.
Hmm.
So if you're listening to this and you are a severely religious person, I invite you to stay because it may help change your mind or thinking, or it just may cause you to hate me, not listen to me, or to always continue to come back just to hear what I say, and it means you're a fan. So thank you for being here. Now,
Right, that part.
so I learned when I was a kid that the room I slept in was occupied by my neighbor's granddaughter and his oldest daughter. And the granddaughter was 6. She had, I believe, leukemia. And this was before we moved there, maybe like a year prior before we got into the house and before it got bought by someone to start renting the house out. He proceeds to tell me that she was there because he was renting that house out and the person decided to sell it to someone else. But while she was there, she perished. She died in my room. And of course, time period where radiation and stuff did not work, it ended up killing her actually than helping her.
Mm.
Well, she became a very playful spirit. Over the years, she would play with cups. She liked cups and water, then she would leave cups of water in the middle of my bed. Now, those of you who don't know, I have a special page, so does Infamous, which is our YouTube pages. We'll probably put those links when we upload this podcast so you can see other stuff that's going on. But I tell this story, but to go in more depth detail about it, where I could talk about it a little bit longer besides worrying about time, is she liked to pull hair sometimes just to play or laugh. It legit would be feeling like she would play tag with you in the house. She wasn't my imaginary friend. No, I had my own imaginary friends because she was kind of creepy sometimes, and I just felt like maybe she didn't realize that she was not alive. I don't know. And I wanted to tell my neighbor so many times I saw her, but I just felt like, I don't know. I felt like he wouldn't believe me. Especially when you're a little kid, you don't think people are going to believe you, right? So
Hmm.
it continued on, and my mom experienced some stuff. And I say all to say is all the stuff that I've been through is what created me now. Why I'm not scared of certain things. Why if I see something up the corner of my eye, I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm not even gonna give it any type of gas, smoke, matches, lighters, anything to accelerate or to grow. Okay. So when you're growing up in the household of horrors, you tend to not fear that stuff. You tend to fear people a lot more because people can do more damage than I think any spirit could. I think if a spirit it can feed off of energy and give it to it, that allows it to grow, right? But I feel like if you ignore it, it realizes something's off and it may just leave. But unlike that, when you have family members, you can't just ignore them because the motherfuckers just don't leave. They want to make sure that their presence is known. And I lived with someone like that, and so has Infamous. He actually was birthed through specimens that are like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, for real.
so people don't let up because they want you to be around, so that way you can be shitted on by them. I tend to make people, and so does he around us, feel bad about themselves because of certain situations we have been in, which we'll talk about more later on, breaking through surfaces. But when you live with narcissistic people and then you break away from them, you become skull cat and infamous. You become people who just don't give a shit what you have to say, think, or feel because your energy needs to be protected at all costs. My word of advice to listeners that listen to us talk is this. If you have something in the works for yourself, as exciting as it may be, do not tell a soul. I don't care if you're married, don't even tell your spouse. Because the moment you put it out there, it does not solidify it. It does not happen. Does not happen. I had something in the works for myself, and I'm still gonna be working on it. And I cook. I do fun stuff with what I do with cooking. And you know we like to smoke, so you put two and two together with what I like to cook. So
Yeah.
baby be in the kitchen making snacks, right?
Oh yeah.
I didn't tell my own husband what I planned on doing until everything I needed to get delivered here. Understand? So until it was here, that's when I was able to say, okay, this is what my plan is. Because people always want you to tell you, tell me your plan, what you feel like doing, or if you don't, they feel like you're being mischievous or lying. But sometimes you have to preserve as much of your energy and light for yourself. And some of you may not agree. Oh, I just keep the secrets from your spouse. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's protecting both of us. If you have an idea, and I'm not saying you have to weigh it out, okay?
Hmm.
But if you definitely need some type of support, then say I need you to be supportive of whatever it is I'm about to embark on. Just know it's something that I'm trying to do. As long as I know you're supporting me, because you don't have to know someone's business in order to support them and care about them. We gotta change that narrative. It's like if I say, "Can I borrow $5?" Do I have to explain why I'm borrowing $5 so that way you can weigh out whether or not you should give me the $5?
Right.
Just give me the damn $5. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You don't have to know someone's full story. I remember this girl asked me when I used to work somewhere, and she was like, "Look, I'm going through something." And before she started giving me her sob story, because people don't really give a fuck what you're going through, I said, "What you need?" She said, "I need $25." She said, "You know what? Fuck it. I need 40." I was like, "Well,
Yeah.
damn, you went $15 more than what you was asking me." I was like, "Well, lucky for you, I have the two spare." I was like, "Don't even worry about giving me back because I don't feel like chasing you down." Do you know this girl found me 2 weeks later and gave me a solid $100 bill?
Damn.
I said, "Why are you giving me
That's
a
what's
hundred?" I
up.
said, "You don't have to do that." She said, "No." She said, "Because you're the only one that didn't want me spilling my business." She said, "At first I was thrown back when you told me just to be quiet, don't say nothing." She goes, She said, "At first I thought she was being rude." She said, "But you're right. No one cares about what you're going through." She said, "I legit told 5 people my business before I got to you. Now I got 5 people that know what I'm going through. Knowing I can't feed my kid, that I need some gas money and I need some quick food."
Hmm.
So I said, "Well, I'm glad you was able to feed your baby. I'm glad you was able to get some gas and get to work the next day and woo woo woo."
Yeah.
But now you have 5 people that know her business. And then them same 5 people told the other people that's in the cubicles of them. Now the whole damn call center know this girl business.
It didn't even bother to
And
help.
then bother to help. "Oh, baby, I wish I had
Could
it.
at least
I'm going to pray
helped.
for you." Don't you just love
Everybody,
that?
everybody could have at least chipped in some change. You know what I'm saying? To help. But instead, they want to just talk bad about the person. You know what I'm saying? Instead of helping them out.
They really talk bad about you to help you because as long as they have a upper hand on you, then it's good, regardless of what the situation may be.
Right. It's like, why talk bad about somebody in need? You know what I'm saying? Why can't you just help them out so they can get through their day or get through their month or their
Get
year,
through.
whatever they going
Get
through?
through whatever the situation is. Can we get through? Can we get through?
We got motherfuckers hollering Black Lives Matter and shit, but don't even want to help their own people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They don't even want to support their own businesses.
Exactly.
They,
You
they'll,
know,
they'll go buy drugs and Jordans, but don't want to support the black owned business.
seriously. So you get
Shit.
tired of that. We If everybody pulled their heads off their asses and just understand that our differences is what makes the world go round, it would peace
Straight
on earth.
up.
Peace on earth. If you mind their business, peace on earth. If people are so upset about colors, you're upset about the color of someone's skin.
People need to love themselves better.
This whole conversation is just about I just ramble about stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's conversation that people just have. So our channel is just simple conversation that we just have. It's stuff that's on our minds, stuff that's on your mind, stuff that you're going through. People can relate. If people understood that we all have had shitty circumstances and situations that have lasted longer than just a day, a week, a month, a year, some years, we shouldn't
Hmm.
have to work and then wait for dying. Death is but a sweet release, but life should be a beautiful journey. Understand? And retaining it worried about the wrong things. Mongarula, when he come in, okay, he come in with the shit. he comes in laughing because It's comical about how people just don't mind their goddamn business. And
For
some
real.
people have asked, "Oh, were you talking about me?" I hear that will holler. Well, first of all, babe, I didn't see what you put on your snap,
Damn.
but I'm glad that you felt I was talking about you. No, babe, I wasn't talking about you. If you go and check your snap, you see who watched it, but you were so
Right.
quick to ask me, "Was it about you?" Um, um, Go check your receipts. I didn't see your shit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Damn.
But I'm glad
Hey.
you felt that. You know, because some people put stuff on their page where they was being a little nosy. So now I'm going to go be nosy. I'm going to see what you was putting up on your page that made you feel I was talking about you. But I don't care what you're doing. I mind my business. Because I'm out here trying to grab these bags so I can spin on some tags. You understand?
Yeah, for real.
You know, I'm
Trying to
Big
get some
Sean this
facts, some
bitch. You
tags.
know, last I took an L, but it's not, I bounce back. You got to always bounce back because if you don't bounce back, then you have that term of lack.
That part.
Ain't nobody trying to be like Alicious. I'm trying to be thick Alicious. You know, I'm trying to get flued out somewhere. We're trying to get flued out. Can we get flued out somewhere? Everybody getting flued out.
Right.
I try to be a little city girl, you know. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't care about purses and shit. Birkin bags, I can wipe my ass in a Birkin bag. I don't give a fuck. I
That
don't,
part.
some of these bitches talk about some, you better get your Birkin bag. And someone don't even know how to spell Birkin right. Someone, look, I used to, okay, so long story short, I had this one dude, right? And he said, I'm gonna buy you a Coach purse. This man does not know me. We working together, he does not know me. I was like, sir, the purse I'm carrying right now costs $5. I don't care about expensive purses. I hate Coach. I hate expensive bags. I don't even like carrying a purse at the time. I get like a book bag or a satchel. I hate purses. They're big. I mean, they're good for when you carry your like phone and lip gloss and stuff. But it's me. I carry lip gloss. If I have a bag that's 20 grand, right? You better have triple that amount that's in that bag, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Don't let me find your bag and you ain't got nothing in that bag but that bag. Your lip gloss better be $5,000.
That's what they whole bag on a bag.
I know someone that actually lost the roof over their head on some Beyonce tickets.
Damn.
I said, "Did you write Beyonce? Tell her that you're her number one fan." And see if Beyonce can write you a check so you can bounce to it. That's not gonna happen. We always try to keep up with these celebrities, but they can't keep up with them damn selves. Half of
That
them in the
part.
house they're in, they're leasing or renting. You know, a lot of these singers when they come up, they're staying with their management. NTV cribs, half the cribs they were showing belong to their producers. They were just flossing in, you know. So this whole podcast is just wrapping up to just can we keep it real?
Straight
Can
up.
we first go back to Karens? Can we start calling these Karens and stop allowing this behavior? I mean, yeah, we're recording them, it's going viral, some of them losing their jobs. We need to keep the momentum of that, but also to the white people that are watching their other white counterparts, stop letting them give y'all a bad name.
For
I was
real.
watching this one white girl on a TikTok compilation, and they was addressing that Victoria's Secret lady. Then was like, you know what? She doesn't represent me. She said they out here making us look bad. She goes, what happens if I really need some help? She said
Mm-hmm.
now people ain't taking white women seriously because other Karens. And I was like, wow, she made a good point. But now you know what it's like to be a black woman and not to be heard when you need help.
Yeah, I know there's one girl similar. The name was similar to Karen. Go figure. It starts with a K.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about she cried at the Panera Bread for some bagels, and then when I called her out on it, she wanted to play victim about it.
Well, tell the full story, because now you just jumping to it. You gotta tell the full story.
So, oh man, I'm
It's
looking,
loud. Yeah.
I'm, I'm looking at the post, and she goes, "I just went to Panera Bread and cried so I can get some bagels," and I did like a wow reaction, and then I was like, "Man, the privilege is real." So
Yeah.
then her and all her white friends start jumping on me, and I'm just laughing the whole time because they're over here like, "Oh, you're an asshole, and you don't, and you're angry, blah blah blah." And it's like, okay, well, I'm not too prideful to ask for help, but if I need help, I'm going to ask for it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case. You know, I'm talking about your friend who could have easily went to the grocery store and asked the manager if they can go ahead and provide them with, something to eat instead of going straight to Panera.
Right. Is it why do you have to cry?
Right.
I mean, and the
You're
thing is, you
making a
put that on your
scene.
Facebook page. You have to put that on your Facebook page that you're to go beg for food, baby. If that was your way of asking for help, then
Hmm.
you have these so-called good friends of yours who didn't know the position you were in. Why couldn't you have reached out to them? If you could hop your ass on Facebook, you could hop and text somebody like, "Hey, me and my baby set up a hotel. Can you help us with some food?" Because I would tell the full life story of me, but just know I understand.
Hmm.
Just know I understand. So it was like I told him it was a song lyric from Two Chains, and it was gosh, I can't think of it now, but I told him that, and it went right over their head. I said, "Oh, it was something about you think you can handle the truth, but you can't," and she just it went over her head. But I seen a black girl make a similar status like that, and she got dragged.
Damn.
So it's just, white women tears are very powerful and they know it. Once again, right back
Oh
up
yeah.
to how when you're a child and you know you could cry and get away with murder, same
Hmm.
thing. But at one point, my mom had to snatch my little ass up and she was like, "Look, I don't care if you're crying." I said, "No.
Right.
Either you go eat what's in there or you go sit your ass down. Why can't we do that to them? Just tell them no over and over again. You can't sit here and just cry and get your way. You can't sit here and just cry and think, oh, I'm gonna bypass this person. We gotta stop allowing these mother truckers to do this stuff because it's not cool, it's not funny, it's not cute, definitely not healthy to the society of uplifting each other. Now we got all this focus on this white woman crying for what? What she want?
Not a damn thing.
Attention because she knows she's wrong and she's trying to sit there and instead of womaning up to it, she rather cry like a baby and then someone pacify her. Meanwhile, the black woman don't get no type of help. The police officers there, because we can't do nothing. Then why y'all show up? If you ain't getting, you can't do nothing, and the security sucks. 10 minutes it took for them to arrive there. That lady could have sent her person attacked her. It could have been really bad. And y'all security at the mall sucks. It really does. Now, I'm going to take a quick 30-second break because we finna talk and I'm going to pass the reins over to Anthony. Carry on.
Shit, I'm trying to talk too. But fucking drink up all I drink. Um, we finna smoke.
Y'all
What
finna
the
smoke
hell
with
else you
us.
want to talk about?
Oh, you trying to get up off of here? So we're going to tie this up
Yeah,
because
because I really want to
um,
get to setting up our microphone stands low key instead of
so
holding these bitches whole time.
we're going to cut this off.
Oh yeah, this is day one, man. We don't have to drag this shit
Ush,
out.
ush,
You gotta come in. You
ush.
gotta.
I'm going to finish. You have to say that, never get that part out. Check this out. Thank you for listening to the Call Cut the Infamous show. Feel free to spread the word of what was it. Stay tuned and get into it. And always remember to get them bags and pop them tags, people, because it's about having a good life. Always remember to keep your mind conscious because a woke mind can be put back to sleep. The one plus one does equal three because we be knowing, we be
Yup.
knowing.
You
And do
know
the
it.
research on what you follow. Don't just be followers.
Yeah, man. I'll just be quoting scriptures and lyrics and pages and shit, and don't even do the research. Come on, man.
What he said. And on that note, meow. Meow meow. Talk to y'all
Peace.
later. Do, 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 do.